All right, so the biggest spoilers in the entire film come at the end of the film, right? So you actually have 2 credit scenes, and the mid-credit scene is one that sets up MJ swinging with Spider-Man, kind of taking that in. They're a couple, and it's kind of cool. He's trying to introducing her to his Spidey world, and it was very overwhelming for her. But then you see this moment in New York. The video plays, and you realize Mysterio has tricked Peter Parker and made this video clip out of all of this footage and this audio from their final battle when Mysterio is dead, right? You think, well, is he really dead? Because everything right now has been a trick. And by the way, some of those scenes are really, really spectacular. But the thing that's interesting is it's all been edited together. It's showcased on this big screen. It involves the Daily Bugle. And yes, we see J. Jonah Jameson. He shows up, and it's no other than J.K. Simmons from the original Raimi films. The Raimi character comes back. We see him. He doesn't have the flat top. He doesn't have the Nazi mustache, but it's him. It's the voice. It is totally Alex Jones, as this is a conspiracy theory. Spider-Man's bad. Oh, by the way, there's more. He leans into the camera right before he dies, and Quentin Beck says, and Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And it's like, whoa, he's been outed. Just like that, bam, everything changes. So everything you think you know from Spider-Man Homecoming to Far From Home and how this was going to go, all change in a mid-credit scene just like that. This is really why it's the end of that first 3 phases, and why this is the beginning of something new, because it's like, wow, where do you go from here? Then, to make it even more complicated, and this is really cool when you see the Nick Fury elements through the whole film, because I was like, man, this isn't really working for me. I'm raising questions. It's very interesting how Mysterio's kind of getting over on everybody. At the end of the thing, we have them going around. It's Nick Fury, Maria Hill, and they transform, and they're really the Skrulls, right? They're the shapeshifters. Talos is right there, and it's all been a mirage. It's all a scam. They've been shapeshifting. Nick Fury's on vacation. It wasn't the real Nick Fury all along. So all of them faking and fooling Nick Fury, it was all bogus, man. It was crazy to see that. Now you see all the fans going bonkers over Secret Invasion, which is this famous comic book story of the Skrulls being all around you. There's shapeshifters all around you. There's people that could be everywhere. And it really, really just blows mind of what's next for the Avengers and the future films and all of that. And we won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. We see this with Black Widow, like we see traces, elements of things, let's say in the Cold War. We won't see pieces in the Eternals and some of the other films, Doctor Strange and these kinds of things. And there are references to little nuggets, little Easter eggs all along the way. You're going to be entertained by all that. Maybe there's a bigger spoiler that you saw, something you thought struck you more that I didn't cover, because there is a lot to cover. But tell me what that is. Throw it in the comments. Let me hear from you. I'd love to hear that and get your feedback. I gave the film 7. It's a very solid 7. I got to be honest, with the after credit scene, I almost want to go a little further because it's almost an 8, but it's really right around that 7-8 range. It depends, because it changes everything when you see those 2 credit scenes applied to the story that you've sat through. And there's a few moments where it's a little low, because it's kind of like a vacation film. It's a romantic comedy film, but at the end, it's a great representation of the Spider-Man comic books. I think you'll like it. It ties well to the Marvel Universe. I think you'll like that part as well. And basically, you're going to come out of this and go, can't wait for more. And that's got to be what they all hope for. Anyway, that's my take. I'm Pops. Let me hear from you.